Governor Martin O'Malley is releasing plans to overhaul the state's prison system after allegations of widespread corruption. He has a 7-point plan, but some are questioning whether it will actually be effective or if it's just a Band-Aid. Former Secret Service agent Dan Bongino is joining us with a look at the plan and what needs to be done there. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so let's go through some of the steps in here. One of the things that he's asking for is enhanced cell phone blocking technology. Does that make a difference in what we know has happened there?
Sure. It can. I think that's the weakest of the points, though, because it's relatively easy to bypass. So.
All right. They also want to make it a felony to have these smuggled cell phones in jail, and a lot of people are saying you need to target the guards who are bringing them in just as much as you need to target the inmates who have them.
Yeah, I would agree. I think your weakest point in that chain, that management chain, is always going to be human error. So I happen to agree that making that a felony would be nice, but also making sure the guards subscribe to some modicum of, ethics there would be a good thing as well.
Which we know has not been happening there. One of the things that they want to do is polygraph testing for the correctional staff. What does that do?
Excellent step. When I was in the Secret Service, that was the control mechanism, the choke point in the application process that actually eliminated the largest percentage of people. At one point, we were eliminating something like 19 to 20 people when I originally got on.
Why? So, what are they looking for in those tests?
Well, a well-done polygraph is going to uncover, I mean, obviously people are going to lie to get a job, especially if you're desperate and you need one, but you're finding people who are of high character. If you can get through what they call a full-scope polygraph test, everything from, terrorist connections to petty crimes, you're going to get a person of high character. By that point in their life, their character is pretty well formed. So I thought that was an excellent idea.
So this isn't the kind of thing where somebody can come in and not be on the bad side of things and then get into prison and be convinced to turn corrupt and then have a problem that they've already passed the polygraph test.
It happens, but it's relatively uncommon that you're going to take someone of good moral character and all of a sudden corrupt them. Yeah.
Overall, what do you think about the plan and how effective this would be? Because some are saying, this really won't do that much. He's running for president. He has to say something.
Right.
Is this really a good way to go?
Well, listen, if I thought it was a terrible plan, I would absolutely say it. I'm no fan of Governor O'Malley's politics. I think there's some good ideas in there, but I think he misses the bigger picture. I think we have to look at some merging of law enforcement entities. There's way too many siloed law enforcement agencies. Corrections and policing are really not that different when you look at job scope. There's a lot of bureaucracy, and the bottom line is the bureaucracy is killing you because it's enabling people to place blame on just an expanding, diffuse group of folks.
All right, this isn't going away anytime soon. I have a feeling you'll be back in here to talk about it more. Thank you so much for coming in. Coming up, would you like to be